Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. Today, we're taking a look at St. Meghan Markle. I know you know what it is, but just in case you don't, it's a fun Reddit group where they deep dive all things Harry and Meghan. And so I usually end up cracking up over the memes, the articles. It leads to lively discussions amongst ourselves. So let's take a look and see what's going on. Thank you for being here, everybody. Honk honk. All right, starting off strong with this one. I'm excited to talk about this with you. I actually had not seen this before. All right, so this was posted by Won't Yield, and it says, not an original bone in her body. It's known that the Instagram-loving bee wife tried to cosplay Angelina Jolie, but apparently she copied Christy Turlington too. Let's take a look and see what they're talking about. I hadn't heard about either of these things, actually. Let's look. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So on the left, we have the gorgeous Christy Turlington. I want to look like her when I grow up. Gorgeous. 90s supermodel. Fantastic. And then on the right, you know what's going on there. Goodness. I had not seen this. That's pretty funny. And then Won't Yield shared these pictures right here. So apparently cosplaying as Angelina Jolie. I wasn't aware of this, and I could dismiss this one as okay, it's kind of coincidental. It's not the exact same dress, but it's similar. I do like Angelina's better just because it's less squared off around the shoulders, which don't even get me started. I don't understand why somebody with boxy frame would wear a box-shaped dress, but I had not seen this one, you guys. How do you explain this? Coincidence? I don't think so. Everything is calculated. Come on. Oh my goodness. All right, let's take a look at some of the comments from these photographs. All right, so I want to start off with this person, Sarah Jessica Snarker, which can I just say that is a great username. Okay, who is a professional photographer for 15 years. Okay, so this person goes on to say photoshopped, fake butt, photoshopped, feet, calves. Let me put the picture back up so we can take a look at it. Go on to say half this picture isn't even real. Look how the shadow across her bum is perfectly symmetrical and even, but the shadow on the back of her thighs isn't as dark. She's wearing a looser fitting garment, but her butt is unwrinkled and form-fitting. Let's see, we know she has large bunions, but even without knowing they're supposed to be there, the light along her outer foot is too unbroken, compared to the faintest shadows to show the difference between the 2 feet. That light has been painted on, likely because the part of the foot was shaped differently and didn't catch the light the same. But once the bunions were removed, they, quotation marks, cleaned up the edge and added a bit of light bouncing off her foot. Her throat/neck has been similarly altered. To which Acorn5 points out the hair and hairline have been altered as well. All right, can we just go back to this picture though, because I didn't catch this. It's funny, I've seen this Angelina Jolie picture. I've seen this Meghan Markle picture. I did not even think about this. My goodness. It's just too much. She's way too. I can justify. I can say that it's going to happen. You're going to have pictures similar to each other, whatever. With the actresses and models and stuff, they're going to tell you to pose certain ways. But this, I don't know. She's just too calculated for this not to just be a coincidence. Is my gut feeling. Instinct is this is her. With 2 things happening, hoping that people will draw the comparison so that way her name and Angelina's name will be in the same sentence. And 2, she's doing this faux humbleness pose. You know what I mean? Look how relatable I am, you guys. I don't buy it for a second. Glass ad 2469 said, Angie equals Brad, Meghan Markle equals Harry. Oof. Yeah, that's not quite the same thing. I wanted to post this one. This one was shared by Perspective Low, and it says, how to wear a white shirt and make it look good. Take note, Meghan. You guys, this is funny. So, I don't know what day this is going up versus I just worked on one with Meghan's awful wrinkled white shirts. So check that out if it should be up already. So check that out if you haven't seen it. And I was literally thinking that, and I tried to find, I didn't even think about this picture. I actually Googled Catherine white shirt, and she just, I found a couple examples. She really strays away from the white shirt, and I assume it's because of, well, being smart and knowing that it's going to appear wrinkled after, any time spent, doing work or dealing with the public, that sort of thing. So I think she mostly strays away from it, but I totally forgot about this picture right here, which is such a cute picture, by the way. And yeah, I love it. This is excellent. Least contribution says, "Oh, to be young and in love. Will and Catherine are the true salt and pepper shakers, LOL. They always move together and always have. They're so darn cute." I couldn't agree more. I love that picture so much. I wanted to bring up this comment too, which I love so much, which is, "Aren't they precious? I know William's a good man and was the catch of the decade, but honestly, he married up. The Princess of Wales is a dark horse. She learned from the best, Carol and our dearly departed Queen Elizabeth. She's a girl's girl, and I have a bit of a crush on her, LOL." Okay, so this one was posted by Sense Difficult, and it says, basically, let's play a game. She thinks she's X, but she's really Y. Girl, you basic. So this got kind of funny in the comments. People were saying she thinks she's this, but she's really this. So feel free to leave comments playing this game as well. Let's look at some of the examples that they gave. Personal favorite of this was shared by Big Lazy Dragon, which is a great name. It says, "She thinks she's a throne, but she's merely a bench." All right. CK8SMG shared, "She wanted a crown, but she looked like a clown." And the Oxford Karma shared, "She wanted Emmys, but she made enemies." Okay, this was shared by Hermes_blanket1. It says, "Meghan's fantasy after being elected Queen of the United Kingdom. She always wants more." So apparently this was shared in the New Yorker. Let's take a look. "And how long until they start saying the great after my name?" And then this person says, "Queen Meghan the awful, Queen Meghan the terrible, Queen Meghan the crying liar who lies, and her balding her balding jester, just Harry." I think I prefer this name, the Great Grifter. Oh, I love this one. "My lords and ladies." They sound like members of the Drunk Goose Club. Lords and ladies, drunk gooses. "My lords and ladies, do hear that is sound of the Sussex Empire crumbling." So with that, they posted this article, which highlights it's been roughly 1,000 days since they left, and they have completely crumbled their careers. Which Yeehaw Meemaw, which is a great name, says, "I find the 1,000 Days headline very interesting. Harry and Meghan were married on the anniversary of Anne Boleyn's execution." I did not know this. I've been watching a lot of I just love the history of Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn and all that. I find it fascinating. And I've been watching a lot of stuff about that, and I did not know that they got married on that day. Which this person replies, "Well, she's lost her head, they've lost an heir, and he's lost his hair." Okay, and then we have Won't Yield that posted this. "Sussexes, take note, the former Princess Mako of Japan. This is how one relinquishes their royal status and moves on to independently live a new life in America with dignity and class." So there we have it, Princess Mako and her husband in New York City. So they're often seen walking around. It sounds like they enjoy, they take public transport, just living a normal life. It's been about 20 months after she gave up her royal title to marry a commoner. So the original poster says, "What a cute couple. They live in a one-bedroom apartment in New York City and take public transportation. They don't live beyond their means. They aren't faux eco-warriors swanning around in private jets while lecturing us plebes on the environment. And they don't appear to be the sort of people that would murch kids on a street curb for a local hotel." This person adds, "They actually seem to care for each other as well." Okay, I wanted to point you toward this post as well, shared by Megan in NYC. Oh, the irony. So Doria was quoted as saying, "Certainly as a parent, that's not what you do. That's not parenting." That's her take on Thomas Markle staging paparazzi. What do you call this? Where Backgrid happens to know where you're at and you're smiling for the camera. What would that be? Oh, the irony. Then people started referring to her as the OG, the original grifter. Okay, so Cold Computer says same smug expression, tragic brows, a history of lying slash grifting, and a source of the same self righteous virtue signaling word salad that spews forth from the Instagram loving bee's mouth. There is no doubt Mega Ego is Doria's daughter. Which Cat Devil posts this picture and says definitely looks and behavior. And then Cold Computer replied with this. Yet Doria got into the taxi on stage car chase Hertz Night. That's such a funny name, Hertz Night. And chose not to wear a seatbelt. This emotionally blackmailing hypocrite knew exactly what she was doing. As the only other living grandmother of Haz's kids, and thought the public would 110% buy the car chase narrative. Instead, authorities and the taxi driver openly laughed at it, and the Sussex's popularity numbers haven't at all improved. Yep, I hadn't forgotten about that either. Very much a willing participant in the near catastrophic car chase, as well as the Netflix documentary and, you know, when they trot her out for things. Yep, very much playing the game right along with the other two. And then I wanted to end on this little ray of sunshine. Look at Princess Charlotte here. My goodness. All right, this was posted by Big White Fishy, and it says, how I feel reading some of the tweets the Sussex camp post. I love it. If you ever want to fall down a rabbit hole, yeah, just look up Meghan Markle on Twitter, and you'll see a lot of the sugars over there trying to convince us all how wonderful Meghan is. I can't even say that without cracking up. And yeah, same. This is my facial expression when I read things like that as well. Too cute, too funny. What a precious little angel. You guys, I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching and for sticking with me on this. I love going through these posts. I hope you do too. Love getting a discussion with you guys about it. I love your comments on all this and your take on things. It's just a lot of fun. But thank you, as always, for supporting the channel. You don't know how much it means to me. It truly does. I hope you all have the best day, and I can't wait to bring you more stuff like this soon. Take care. Bye-bye.